everyone, it's Eva Pieczak here from Abundant Results Coaching. Since it's 31st of December, I would love to come on and share with you a couple of end of the year rituals, mindset rituals that always help me complete the past year with the feelings of gratitude and empowerment, and also step into the new year feeling super excited and inspired about my goals and what future holds. I'm not sure if you do any other end of the year rituals, or maybe you're on the lookout for what's going to help you to feel fabulous at the end of the year. But this is what I do, and I wanted to share with you my top 3 mindset rituals that help me feel fabulous at the end of the year and at the start of the new year. So the first thing that I do is gratitude. And what I mean by that is I write things that I'm grateful for 2023. And I write things that are obvious. So, I just moved into my dream home in Spain, and that happened in mid 2023. That's obvious. I'm obviously grateful for my loved ones, my fiance, my family. I'm obviously grateful for my clients, for the money that I have, for my team, and so on and so forth, my mentors. So these are the obvious things that I'm grateful for. There is also my wins, my successes that I've experienced in 2023, and experiences that I've had in 2023. But there's also other things that may not be so obvious. I'm also looking for the lessons. Sometimes we may be experiencing challenges throughout the year that were meant to be experienced in order to learn the lessons to move towards our fabulous goals. So I'm also writing that. I'm also writing the gratitude for those lessons. And sometimes, like just lately, I'm experiencing, I call it contrast. So maybe things that I didn't order from the universe, but I know they're happening for me in order for me to move towards my goal. So my next year is a completely next level of results. And I know that the minute when I decide to go to completely next level of results, there's going to be contrast. And what I mean by that is there's going to be things in the business and in personal life that may not be something that I ordered from the universe. And so even while I'm experiencing those things, I am grateful for all the gifts and all the lessons and all the positive outcomes that are ahead of me coming out of this experience. So that's my gratitude. My gratitude makes me feel super, super complete and empowered and inspired about the year that I'm just saying goodbye to. So 2023 in our case right now. Then what I do, the second thing that I write is, I call it bless and release. And what I write is, what are some of the thinking and behavioral patterns, maybe even reactions to life that I've discovered throughout the year that I no longer want to carry into my next level goals and into my 2024? What are some parts of my thoughts, my behaviors that belong to the past? And so one of the examples, you may have heard this before. I'm very big into putting my self-care first, but sometimes my old pattern of putting everybody else first and putting me second comes back. Like right now, I had my family visiting from Poland for a full week, 7 days for Christmas, and they only left on Friday, 29th. And so it was a wonderful, wonderful time, but I found myself taking care of me maybe for the first 2 days. And what I mean by taking care of me, getting up earlier, doing my meditations, doing my exercise, physical exercise, eating healthy. And as the time progressed, I noticed that I was just jumping out of bed and attending to my loved ones, attending to my family, and really taking care of them, and not maybe being my healthiest self, taking care of myself. So I wrote that as one of my patterns that I want to release. I do not want to take that into 2024, because after a week of that, I was not feeling so well, and I had to take like literally 2 days to come back to myself and feel balanced and feel at my best. So my 2024 self puts her well-being first, even when family is over. And this is my new way of being, and my old way of being of putting myself second goes away. It's left with 2023. So for you, it may be something else. Maybe you have some non-productive thinking patterns, some negative way of thinking about yourself, or expecting things to happen that you don't want to happen, or worrying, or maybe you have some patterns of comparing yourself or judging yourself or loving yourself conditionally only when you're hitting great targets or results. So whatever it is, or procrastinating in your business that you have identified that is popping up in 2023, you want to write it. Maybe you can even shred it and burn it and release it with gratitude and no self-judgment. And the last part is very important. Many people, when they identify things to bless and release, they judge themselves, they criticize themselves. No, we do not criticize ourselves to success. We love and appreciate ourselves to success. We're human. We do have these thinking behavioral patterns that are our weak spots, and we just identify them and say goodbye to them. So that's second ritual. The third one is obviously reconnecting and recommitting to my goal, my why, and my identity. So usually I do this on day one of the new year, or depending how much time I have, it might be 31st. But today is all about gratitude for me, blessing and releasing. And then tomorrow I'm going to do my reconnection with my C-type goal. And so what I do, I would rewrite my goal, my next level goal. I also write out so-called goal image. And what I mean by that is when I'm at my C-type goal, what does my lifestyle look like? What's different? What does my business look like? What's different? What does my giving look like? What do my life experiences look like? What's different? I want to paint the picture of what my next level looks like when I achieved my goal, because that gives me a great, actual vision of what it looks like when it's fulfilled, and then that will help me actually calibrate my consciousness, my thinking, feeling, behaviors, and decisions into that level. So when I have my goal image, and to be honest, I use my phone and I write my notes in my phone. Some people do it in writing, pen to paper. Then I ask myself, okay, who do I need to be to fulfill these goals? Who do I need to be to fulfill this lifestyle? Who do I need to be to have this business structure? Who do I need to be to have these experiences? And this is what I call excuse me, this is what I call my identity. So I revisit my identity. I want to write my next level self. How is she different to my 2023 self? Because your C-type goal is a natural expression of who you've become. So if you want to earn a certain amount of money, maybe it's 6 or 7 figures, it is going to be an expression of your thinking patterns, your way of showing up, your behavioral patterns, your decision making, how you operate, how you think, how you feel, how you behave on a daily basis. And if you want to make that income consistent, obviously you've got to become that version of you that always fulfills your goal and keeps growing. So those are the 3 rituals that help me feel empowered and grateful about the year that has just passed, and also super, super excited and inspired about the next year. So I hope you enjoyed it and you will implement some of it. And I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful time celebrating the end of the year today and stepping into next year, fulfilling your dreams and making 2024 the best year you've ever had. Have a beautiful evening celebrating, and I hope this provided you with some tools to help you step into 2024 feeling super, super empowered. Take care and Happy New Year.